Yeah, so this will be a MOLLE 2 large rucksack repair, and this particular pack, I guess, has been stepped into because we have this like rib here going straight through the inside of the lid and then through the front. And I actually didn't really want to repair this one, and instead use it for parts. However, this has the snow color, and with this being kind of a quote-unquote rare version, or like most of my packs don't have this snow color, I decided to simply just repair it, and yeah, trying to do that now and showing you the result in a second. Okay, so for the lid repair, I sewed it from the inside and actually pinned the mesh part, the under half, yeah, the mesh half of the lid. Just rolled it up and pinned it up here using a clothespin, and then put this under the sewing machine to sew it from the inside. And once again, I didn't, in this case, didn't even bother to cut the fraying off. I just seared it with a lighter, and then, as you can see, just roughly sewed over it with a zigzag pattern a few times, back and forth, and a little bit to the side because there was a tiny hole here as well. And it's not 100%. I mean, you still can maybe, yeah, maybe you can see my finger here. There's like a tiny hole still here, but this is like 2 millimeters. I don't really bother to sew this as well. It's good enough for what it is. I mean, this is basically just a quick repair load. And just in case you would want to have this 100% waterproof, I'd suggest just taking some plastic gloves, some vinyl gloves, and like rub a bead of bath silicone, repair silicone, over the seam here. And then this tiny hole will also be just glued shut with the silicone. The only downside to the silicone repair method is if you repair stuff with silicone, I don't know how long it holds, but it should be quite a long time. But the drying time, because it's actually, I think, acid-based, it takes a few days, if not a week. So you would have to leave this to dry. But yeah, this is what I would do. And for this thing, here's the like I said, I guess it's a step wound. It's a stepping damage. The cut goes through this webbing here. I will probably sew this by hand. I'm not sure yet, but probably we'll see. And then for this hole, actually the fraying here was so bad, I tried to just sear it and somehow press it together, but it was, as you can see, frayed up so far already that I basically cut out all the frayed part, and I'll try to pin this together with a clothespin and then sew over it with a zigzag stitch. And I hope that'll work, so we'll see. Yeah, I've just questioned my inner laziness and decided why not try sewing the mesh with the machine as well. As you can see from the inside, this looks actually really good, I think. I mean, it's pretty clear and like fold free. Yeah, this is the zipper getting in the way here. But yeah, from the top, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, you see it's a bit stressed, a bit warped. But considering I didn't even pin it for sewing and just basically held everything by hand and fed it into the sewing machine, again with a zigzag step this time, 2 millimeter step size, 2 millimeters long and 4 millimeters wide on the zigzag setting. So for what it is, I mean, for a first try and for this mesh material, I'm actually really happy with it. I mean, this looks and feels legit, and once again, considering how fast it went, I'm happy. This is good. Yeah, so this time everything went great. I really like my new electrical machine. This is really doing God's work. This is the top rib or cut that was on the lid. Here we have the inside. This is the inside. Here we have the inside of the mesh, outside of the mesh or inside of the lid itself. And then here is the big cut or hole that was there actually, where it was all frayed out and stuff. So I had like nearly a centimeter of a gap. And once again, I just pushed it together. I actually pinned the first like centimeter or so, like the first quarter, third of an inch, quarter to an inch, something like that. Yeah, a centimeter, about a centimeter. A fingernail's width. Okay. And then sewed it again, zigzag setting, this time with 2mm step size and 3mm width on the zigzag setting. And yeah, I just once I had the start, I removed the pin and just held it by hand once again, and could hold it with 2 fingers basically, and just fed it through the machine. And I mean, you can see it's a bit. We have a bit of wrinkling like here and there, but I mean, considering we basically closed the gap of a centimeter, that's actually really good. It turned out really well. And yeah, once again on the inside, the seam is really clean and very nice, very tidy. Once again, I really like this machine. Yeah, super happy. First job for the day done. Yeah, naturally, just as I wanted to roll the backpack up to stow it away. Look here, that's the back side of the pack. So actually whatever pierced it completely went through. The front lid back side, front side of the rucksack, and back side of the rucksack. And here's even a little bit of a second step or something. So yeah, here we go again. Yeah, once again, a quick zigzag stitching with the same settings as before for that I did for the front. Like 2mm step size and 3mm wide. Like little tiny hole here that also got like 2 or 3 stitches. I just basically moved the needle in the up position like it's here, and then just lifted the foot, the sewing foot, and then moved the fabric over, and once again started stitching. Always doing like the first 1 to 3 stitches like by hand, like moving the flywheel here by hand. And here I did the like second like really cut that was there on the back side, like tiny cut. As you can see here, there's like this tiny hole, and I hit those little things on the front, on the flap as well. And I'll try now just to take needle and thread to the hand and just do like 1 to 2 stitches by hand, just to really sew it shut and be happy with it. Because I mean, this is like 3mm in diameter. It's a bit too big of a hole to just leave it be. So I'll do that by hand and I'll quickly be done, I guess. Yeah, so this took like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Like this is the tiny seam I did by hand, the tiny 3mm hole, like right there. All the stitches. Let me see here, like this part from here to there, like 3 or 4 stitches, and this went really well. Yeah, and here we are back at the lid, and right here we have again 3 or 4 stitches by hand. It is a bit crumply now, a bit crooked, but I mean, at least it's really sewn shut now. Yeah, there you can see like those few. Let me show it here. There, those few straight lines here. This is what I've done by hand. Once again, not actually beautiful, not beautiful at all, but it does the job, and that's what it's supposed to do. And yeah, that's it. So for now, I'm done with this pack.